Hello everybody, and welcome to part 4 of Rocket Lasso's Utility Spline Explainer videos. In this one, we're going to be talking about the most simple and straightforward of the tools, which is, under Extensions, Utility Splines, it is the Cleanup utility. Creating that one and dropping our vector world map inside, we're going to see that there's almost no difference whatsoever. There's only a couple settings inside this one, pretty straightforward. Pretty much, we have remove redundant points and we have the minimum length. So let's remove the minimum length. And what do we get? Well, it's not removing anything because of the size. So all we're doing is removing redundant points. Remove redundant points means literally you've got a perfectly straight line, but there's still subdivisions in it. So those lines are not visually doing anything. And then it's also removing points that are directly on top of each other. And I've definitely had various splines where because 2 points are directly on top of each other, it's messing up an extrude, or it's messing up a sweep, or it's messing up a simulation. So dropping a spline inside a cleanup will just make sure that it's ready to do everything else. And in this case, we had this vector world map. Between the perfectly straight lines and any points that might have been directly on top of each other, whether by accident or any points directly on top of each other, if we go into advanced, you'll see that we're down to 96% of the points. So almost 4% of the points on this, we're doing absolutely nothing. So it has gotten rid of those. And then going back, our other setting is the minimum length, which you already saw inside of smooth. So if we increase that, it's another tool that's very easy to get rid of tiny islands that might be not doing anything terribly useful for your current setup. Having said that, we can jump into a different scene file. If you've ever worked from vector graphics or you've imported logos off the internet, you're going to end up finding that oftentimes that those imported splines are not going to work too well with 3D as far as being even, having redundant points, points overlapping each other, just being incredibly subdivided when it doesn't need to. Let's take a look at this spline. Here you can see that we've got tons of redundant points. Everything's supposed to be very square. We get extra subdivisions here, and we got super duper messed up areas that are super subdivided here. There's definitely overlapping points on top of each other, like here. This is currently set to be an open spline, but we still have 2 points directly on top of each other. So all sorts of ways that this would be a pain to work with. So if we take this and feed it into the very simple cleanup, let's change it to show the result and go to model mode. And remember, you can always double click and have that pop up. We can now see that it's removed all of those redundant points. The points that are directly overlapping each other have been removed. Everything should have gotten very, very cleaned up. So if we make that editable, we can go back and we've got our nice cleaned up spline ready to go. Hitting undo, one last thing I'd like to mention inside of cleanup is you'll see that, let's go to model mode. You'll see that the first point and last point are here, and it didn't want to get rid of those because it's an open spline. As far as Cinema is concerned, it's just an open 2D spline. They just happen to end in the same spot, which is fine. But if we say, hey, spline, you're actually a closed spline, then cleanup is smart enough to realize that those 2 points are directly on top of each other, and it gets rid of them now that this is more of like a volume. So that also cleans that up even further. That can be made editable, and now you see super duper reduced. If I hit undo, we've gone from, yeah, we've gone down to 18% of the original points. Super clean, ready to be extruded. If I feed this through an extrude, you can definitely see the difference where like we've got right here, very messed up geometry, not working very well. And then we've got our cleaned up geometry, saving every single point and polygon we could possibly want to do. That'll wrap this one up. I'll see you in the next video where we will be talking about the RKT Bezier utility. Bye-bye.